OG's Dire turn to ban.
Or think maybe safe lane Morphling goes first item Mask of Death. That's going to allow Sumail to just kind of 1v1 and sit on this top lane and never really give Tundra an easy move for that tier 1 tower, which will then open up the game for 33 to maybe go enter OG's jungle or crash on mid lane.
All right, we got ourselves a draft. So the first couple of bans are already out. We got Tundra on the Dire side, OG on the Radiant side. Before we see the first couple of picks, quick question, because we know that these two teams have scrimmed each other quite a bit before the qualifier started. And we know that when the team play series, you got a little bit of an individual meta working itself out amongst the two teams. Do you feel like those scrims are still going to have an impact here, or with all the games that OG has played and that Tundra has played, is that kind of out of the window, and all that matters is the series that these two teams had before this one?
Yeah, they may have a better idea of what the hero pool might be for Tundra than like what we do, but at this point we are so many games through the qualifier now. It's probably been a week since they scrimmed. I would kind of throw all of that out the window and say like, hey, this is brand new. Like, they've both learned from this qualifier, from their wins and their losses. So they've both made a lot of adaptations to kind of their idea of how to play Dota at the moment.
So there was the opener, right? The question was the Mirana, or because if you take Mirana, like, okay, well, let's see what your Luna does. At least we have one decent answer to it at all stages in the game.
OG's turn to pick.
Yeah, Fada has played Nyx, I think, twice so far this tournament. That's kind of been his go-to, besides the Abaddon. And they take the Potom, they take the Naga for the combo.
Should they Luna?
No. Should they? Or yeah, they could.
If they wanted, they'll probably have to, because it's got to get banned.
I mean, that's got to be the question here, right? It's like, do we want the Luna?
Yeah, also, like, if you don't want the Luna, then you may have to ban it yourself, too, because, like, OG has the first pick out the second phase, so they could ban... I mean, Terrorblade's already gone, so... Yeah. If right now you could... in this spot, but that's kind of been the meta of this tournament, is, like, pick Luna or Terrorblade and do your thing.
I think they are at a point where they're just like so strong that I'm confident that my safe laner is going to get, like, they should get something out of this game. Yeah, it's not a free win, obviously, because no hero in Dota is like that, but TB and Luna are just on that other tier at the moment.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm getting like TI3 flashbacks to EGM playing support Naga and just like running around netting people and setting up for arrows.
We saw the Naga support, of course, in the previous game, and it worked out great. The songs were part of the reason why, for example, Milan chose No-Till as his MVP for the game. Is it worthy of first pick? That's my question, because we've not seen it at all, and here it is, first pick, Trent. That's unusual.
I mean, it's flexible. It's a real nuisance in terms of like the vision game you can get from it too. It doesn't have to be the support. It doesn't even have to be a 5 necessarily. It can also be like the 4 who like rushes the hammer on the earlier end. So there's multiple paths you can go for with it as well. I mean, we know Sumail's got the skills to back up the illusion heroes. So I can appreciate that. It's game 1 of the best of 5, right? Start with something that's a little intimidating.
Yeah, I've also seen Naga Siren be played as a 3 position, and it can also be obviously a 1. So it's really flexible. What it does give your team, especially versus the Nyx, which is the only hero that they saw when they picked it, is it kind of gives you that ghost push, is the term I like to use. So you're able to keep waves push without actually exposing your real hero, and that's generally very good against Nyx Assassin, because he wants to catch heroes as they push those waves. But illusions are not his favorite thing.
They are not.
Zoo. Zoo and illusions counter Nyx for sure. But unfortunately, Zoo meta has kind of died with the death of Necrobook.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I feel like it was just such a big part of the game for so long, and then it just went
Fair.
bye-bye in one patch, just out of
5
nowhere.
seconds
No
remaining.
hints, nothing. Just Necrobook has been removed.
No warning whatsoever. Didn't get a couple last games in. It was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
gone. Yeah. Sad
Get it
times.
outta here. All right, so you got a Luna on your team. Should you worry about batting out the Shadow Demon at this point?
Oh,
yeah,
well,
for both-
for both teams.
They didn't do it.
Not
I mean-
a bad suggestion. Saksa does like Shadow Demon quite a lot. However, that would lead to them kind of committing the Naga or Potom to a core position.
10
Wouldn't be
seconds
surprised to see
remaining.
Thompson play some mid Potom.
Or mid Shadow Demon. He's done that before too.
5
Oh
seconds
god,
remaining.
yeah, that is not good. We've seen that.
That's a good meme. That's,
He may
that's
be
the
good at
call.
Shadow Demon, but that hero is not a good mid lane.
Game 1. You never know. He's
This
they've
is the
definitely
time
been
to
digging a
try
little
things
deep.
out.
Well, I do know where I'll be putting my prediction if that is the case.
Jeez,
So
turn
let's
to
wait
pick.
and see.
Dire team.
Shadow Demon does make it through the pool, and they take the Tidehunter. So a lot of deny
Nice.
picks coming from OG, really going after Tundra's hero pool.
They got their 3-4, right? They have the Tide Mirana. Have
No
themselves.
Tide, no Broodmother, no Potom for Snaking, right? Their hero
10
pool is,
seconds
what's
remaining.
33 going to play now? What's Snaking going to play?
5
They have
A
the
seconds.
hero
Next
that
to
we haven't
cover-
mentioned all day, Viper. 33 plays a mean off-lane Viper. We saw
Yeah.
it banned out against Tundra a lot in their games.
It can be a bit weak to a one position Naga Siren. Naga Siren will do quite well in lane, I think, against a Viper. He can just mirror image off the poison attack stacks, and the Naga plus the illusions is kind of hard for
OG's turn to
Viper to
pick.
CS, although he could just drop the pool.
Yeah, so I was thinking, is there any reason not to pick Abba? And the main reason is that now Snaking's on the Nyx, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of limits what we talked about in terms of what he likes to do in the early game. Can still make some of those deeper plays, but just because you're tanky and annoying with stuns and carapace, but not
10
nearly to the
seconds
same level that he
remaining.
gets on the Potom, also doesn't provide as much assistance in the lane. But
5
yeah, but super good
seconds
versus the Mirana because of the ability to just like dispel either
Dire
yourself or your
team
allies, and then when the Ravage pops out, you just dispel yourself, get your carry going in the team fights. Definitely a good pick here.
So Razor Fallout from OG. I was going to say with this Abaddon and Nyx support duo, I think Tundra's side lanes are very weak. I also don't think like Abaddon does anything against.
10
I mean, it's okay
seconds
against Tide in the
remaining.
game because you could dispel the Ravage from yourself with your borrowed time ultimate and then shield someone
5
else. But
seconds
in the
remaining.
lane, I would say Tidehunter really does enjoy playing
Dire
versus
team
melee
back.
position 5s. So I expect him
Lena.
to have a great time. Razor as well will also have probably a pretty good time if he's on a side lane. But it'd probably be Thompson playing a mid, and Tundra responds with the Lena mid, which is a pretty good answer to everything OG has at the moment. I like that
10
pick a lot.
seconds remaining.
And probably
there any
means
draft you-
3-3.
5
Favor at the
seconds
moment.
remaining.
I'm favoring OG at the moment. I think that they have just like stronger
OG's
team fight
turn
and
to
stronger
bat.
lanes at the moment, but we'll see what they decide to round it up with because they could still do. I could still see Sumail playing the Razor on the safe lane, or he could even still play Naga on the safe lane because it's not really that bad of a Naga core game still.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
And they still have 3-3s here to see, right? So then they're going to see what the actual lane is
5
before they decide where
seconds
this Razor's
remaining.
going. So, I mean, there's
Yeah.
3-3 Bat still in the pool in terms of like those bigger heroes, but that's a pretty risky looking tri-core in some sense.
No, I think they need some AoE. They're very
Mhm.
single target. Nyx is, generally stunts one target. Lena nukes one target. Abaddon doesn't do anything. Luna
Dire
is
team back.
the carry. So I think some AoE team fight, if they can find it, could be nice.
Oh, that's actually such a good ban. It would have been a little bit risky to go for the Enigma, but like with the
No.
heroes they have, it would have felt so nice.
It's really nice to have a play against Tidehunter, especially as I see Tidehunter being very, very farmed this game based on like
10
how I
seconds
envision his lane
remaining.
going, like Tide bottom, pretty strong lane. So
5
if you have like a
seconds
Doom,
remaining.
maybe Doom could be a good answer for 33. Like something that just says like, okay, let's not be afraid of this Tidehunter. Let's just start the fight, Doom him, Disruptor ult him, Black Hole him. He's going to be frontlining for sure. He's going to have a hood. He's going to be super annoying. Can you get through him? Right. That being said, like you could also try and go around him, right? You do have the Nyx assassin. You can kind of sneak behind and find the backlines, but I think that makes the game much. It's much harder to play that way.
Yeah, he's also the only one that can really go around at the moment. So then he is kind of left to his own devices if he does manage, depending on what the last pick is, of course.
Yeah.
On the side of Tundra.
OG is lacking catch, I would say, and I do think that because of like this Naga Tidehunter combo, I think Tundra will most likely opt to be more split push focused and sort of dodge, which is kind of what they did yesterday with the Tearblade, which worked out quite well. So I would love to see OG pick up some catch if they can.
Yeah.
Maybe just do Razor safe lane, right? Pick some catch on mid. Is Invoker in the pool? Invoker could be really nice for Top Sun. The Quaswex Invoker is a good matchup versus Lina throughout the entire game. Abaddon can be good against it because he can dispel the Cold Snap and the Spirit Vessel and all that kind of stuff. But just thinking of some active mid laner that can make some stuff happen.
And there's still the Puck as well in the pool too.
Sure.
There's a lot of really nice. I think all the active mids are still left in for OG. They look like it's such a good spot.
Yeah, Puck's not. He doesn't necessarily love laning against Lina too much, and there is a Nyx in the game, but it still could be. I mean, Puck is such a powerful hero, and on last pick, if there's not enough catch, like it can always be good. And the hero, one of the reasons why Puck is so good is because he has that new Witchblade, which he can just scale and actually become like a physical damage carry later in the game.
Something coming out for Tundra. And if we are looking for a mid hero for OG that likes to play fast and initiate and all that, Earth Spirit still in the pool. Didn't work out first time around, but in the first game of a best of 5, would not be surprised to see OG pull it out. That being said,
just pick something meta. Like they have everything's left. Just they're all there. Don't Earth Spirit. Just pick something that's broken. It's very enjoyable to watch, but like every single mid hero is left in the pool right now.
So Tundra ban out the Drow and the Anti-Mage, so they're still expecting a hero for Samael to be picked up here in the last slot.
Yeah, so yeah, they could still do the Razor safe lane, right? The Razor Naga safe lane could be pretty good. It is a double melee. It's like Sand King Nyx in the off lane, so it's a pretty free lane for whatever they decide to pick. So I'm thinking, what carry would be the best? Like they could pick any carry they want. What would it be? Right? Is it Juggernaut? Is it Nyx? Is it Disruptor? It's Disruptor. It is.
Wow.
Friends,
I got what we started with at the very beginning.
It's Carry
the
Naga.
No-Tail Disruptor. You
it's
go
Carry
the list.
Naga.
What he hasn't played in a while? All-time favorites. There's the Disruptor. Of course, 10th pick is just what you want for a Disruptor.
Yeah,
I'm guaranteed I have to go for it now.
Pretty confident and cocky move to last pick your position 5. I think OG's definitely feeling themselves at the moment after that victory from Nigma. I do think that it is like Nyx Sand King is one of the worst off lanes, I would imagine. So I think Sumail will have a pretty alright game. Even though he's playing Naga into Sand King.
Naga Disruptor combo. Dude, look at these combos at a song.
I think the Sand King pick is just really underwhelming. So I got to favor OG with this game 1.
Yeah, to me it just looks easier. I mean,
I love how they stole all of Tundra's heroes. It was so smart because I think that Tundra is just a little bit lost. Trying to find a pairing for snaking to play on this Nyx, which is kind of like the big difference. Usually it's snaking or it's Fada playing the Nyx on the safe lane with the Skitter, Luna, or Tearblade.
Yeah, I think his game's going to be the most interesting to watch. Like, how does snaking adapt to this style of Dota versus what he's been playing for the past 5 games straight and winning, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to find out. It is game 1 of a best of 5, so even if it doesn't work out, plenty of time to adjust and come back stronger. But both my analysts think that OG has got game 1 in the bag. Let's see if Tundra can once again prove my analyst wrong. Let's head over to a commentary duo of Lyrical and AY.
Thank you so much, Shiva, on the panel. Yes, indeed, that is what we always want to do, prove our panelists wrong. You looking at these drafts, we talked about it right before the start, these combos that you can get with the Iron, and you had mentioned like one of the only things that you can BKB is Aghanim. So you can't BKB rather. So they've got the combos this game for sure on OG.
Yeah, I think it's actually the only thing you can't BKB now. I could be wrong on that. But even if you get Black Code or like a perfectly timed Ravage or Polymail, you can get BKB off. How Dota works is like nothing, like stuff happens on the same frame, but there's always an order. Nothing really happens at the same time, and BKB gets priority. However, Disruptor Eggs, it hits you during the sleep. So if it's already on, you can't get priority. I think, okay, so Seb has gone for the no item build into, I'm assuming, a fast
Ring of Health?
I would like to see the Helmet Dominator that Ice pulled out the Singapore Major and 3-3 used in this tournament to great effect. But we'll see if he goes for Ring of Health for a faster hood, because there is a lot of magical damage coming out from Tundra, or the Helm of Iron Will.
I'm pretty sure this was an Arkosh strat, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, what's Arkosh strat? The zero item offlaner?
Yeah, exactly, except it's not a Pudge this time.
Yeah, it looks a lot better on heroes that aren't Pudge, because other heroes are less pathetic and weak. But yeah, the idea is really good, right? Because regen is expensive to buy. So if you can get away with skipping it, like it's a greedy idea. He thinks like he can get carried in lane. Are they putting the... No, Disruptor's just coming for the runes. It's some Bottom Tidehunter. Peter was mentioning on the panel, but you just arrow the range creep and so nullify any aggression for your opponent.
It'll be good to see that one. And obviously you can just ferry out regen. You know, Saksa, if he wants to, he can just give him either tangos or healing salves. Since there is no more cooldown on tangos anymore, you can just constantly do that, at least until he gets that Ring of Health. And we'll see if they can try and punish this.
And I like this. They're starting trialing on OG here. They might get a kill here. Plata's done a pre-shield and he's trying to zone, but they don't know about the third hero here.
Okay. Yeah, looking for an opening possibly, as we do get a pause to start. Ugh. I mean, he still has another shield. Even if this arrow hits, it's going to be really hard to go for a kill.
He can take off the Disruptor Q for it. And, you know, it was OG who paused, which I think it's an advantageous pause from Tundra, because they see that Saksa coming in from the side there.
Right.
You good?
The matchup I'm a bit curious about is actually the mid lane one. Because traditional... Nothing's 1 second as top lane. They're still going to be battling here.
Okay, go for it. The chase forward. Maybe they're just going to stick with this. I mean, throw out the arrow, giving Seb a good start. Certainly not a bad idea. And it does look like he's doing what you're talking about, rushing that Helm of Iron Will on this Tidehunter.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think you can kick a Luna out of lane if you go for this build. Anyways, back to the middle lane. I think we saw, I think it was Nothing to Say versus either Abid or Carl. He played this matchup as Razor, and he actually went even or slightly ahead than Lina because he just maxed the Plasma Field and played to do that. Normally, Lina's like sort of supposed to counter Razor. I mean, they picked it, yeah, they picked it after the Razor this game, so they had the same idea.
Well, it certainly has sort of been a redefining of how these mids work, as down bottom 3-3s taking a good chunk of damage here just from the spam coming from No Tail. But it definitely feels like people are coming up with new ideas of how to counter out these heroes, as Fata going to connect the creep waves. So
That's very nifty.
That was really good.
He ran in front of the tier 1 to grab the wave as soon as he had the read that Saksa was going to do that. As a result, like normally on Radiant, you have this big lane pull advantage where you can like deny a wave from your opponent, etc. But here he sort of nullified that. They're not even going to manage to connect the wave to the next wave, so this lane's just going to be straight in front of Tundra's tower.
Very nicely played by the Fata Abba, and simultaneously trying to get some stacks off at the same time. We haven't really taken a look at bottom all that much yet, but this two sort of brawly melee heroes in the Nyx Assassin and Sand King, talking about sort of weak laners to some extent, but if they do find people out like this, it might be a chance for first blood. No Tail? Oh, doesn't have Burrow Strike yet on 3-3. All right, that'll stop the aggression.
He does have 2 salves on No Tail. He loves to buy those salves for his carry. But I think they're pretty happy with this on Tundra at bottom. They're going to get to pull to the neutral creeps, just sandstorm everything here, and get a lot of farm on 3-3.
Them to watch for indeed, as No Tail coming to try and contest this, maybe choke up a little bit of XP, but Snake King does manage to find him, and we'll shove him back for the moment. As up top, Zev keeps this pressure on. Talked about how strong this ability is, actually going to connect with the arrow. Bada pops the stick, going to go for a chase down. Does have a point right now in the curse, but Skitter doesn't want to chase. Needs to just hit these creeps under tower. And Thompson,
whoa, they're in deep there.
Yeah.
And that second solve from
back.
Nota coming in clutch. If he didn't have that solve, I think mid lane would pretty much be over. You know, you're forced to walk back to base this early.
Well, a nice start.
It is 4 CS to 18, by the way. Tidehunter is not having a good time. I mean, Soxa's doing bottom things where you're always happy, but Tidehunter is suffering.
That is not what you would want to see.
Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
The battle is ours. Victory is assured. This one is in the bag.
Yep.
30 seconds to battle.
This way.
The battle begins.
What, it ain't started already?
I thought it started. First blood. Good idea.
'Cause it was mine.
Let me through.
Ow!
Is that a squirrel?
Come on! I'll do legs this time.
Okay. When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you? Let's go north!
No, south. Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
I saw a thing.
Huh? Out of my Me first!
Okay. Guess we better.
Yep. Guess we better.
Yup.
You go first.
After you.
After you.
Not me.
No, me. Yep.
Yup. For the Magi. Why there?
Who knows? You're doing good.
You too. Who started that?
Good idea.
'Cause it was mine. I'm under attack.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Hit the road.
Ow! My turn. Guess we better.
Yup. I saw a thing.
Huh?
Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun. I'll do legs this time.
Okay. Let me through.
Ow!
When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you?
Guess we better. Yep. Hit the road.
Ow!
Oh,
Okay. Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Denied.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on. Reapers. Yep.
Yup.
Out of my way.
Hey! Why there?
Who knows? You go first. Go on.
Okay. This way.
That away. I like this part.
Me too. Hitting stuff is fun.
Hey, I respect. Let's go north.
No, south. After you.
After you.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Yeah.
My turn.
Not for you. Hit the road.
Ow! My turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on.
When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you? Denied.
After you.
After you.
Let me through.
Ow! Out of my way.
Hey!
Let me.
No, me! I like this part.
You would. I just had an idea.
So did I.
You go first.
Yeah!
Hey,
One down.
nice catch. Guess we better.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm under attack! Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
This way.
That away. Yep.
Yup.
Good idea.
Cause it's mine. You should have put that. Where'd that funny light come from? Guess we better.
Yep. Get going.
On it!
Yes.
Bounty! There
Here
we go! Okay. Why there?
Who knows?
I saw a thing.
Huh?
Oh,
Dire's structures are fortified.
Mine!
selfish.
After him! Me first! Let's go north!
No, south.
I'll do legs this time.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yep.
Yep.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Let me through.
Ow! Double take!
Give it back.
I'll do legs this time.
Double damage.
Okay. After you.
After you! Let's go! There we go again! Go on!
Guess we better.
Cause it was mine.
Okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Selfish. Oh,
Okay?
Your middle tower is under attack.
when can I hit something?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
Yup.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Get going!
On it!
Your top tower is under attack.
After him!
Hey!
He said hey!
Your top tower is under attack.
You
go first!
I like this part.
You would! Me too!
Let me!
No, me!
Soldier's fortune.
Guess we better.
Yup. How many levels is that?
One. I like this part.
Me too!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine!
Your middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
I saw a thing! I'm under attack!
Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack.
Ow!
Your
Why
top
there?
tower is under
Who
attack.
knows? Let's go north.
No, south! Can we go?
Here we go.
Yes! Yeah! I think I just got smarter.
Of your depths.
This way!
That away.
bottom tower is under attack.
No, me! Running
Your
slow
bottom
is
tower is under attack.
One bit fun.
Dire structures are fortified.
You're doing good.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Help me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Let me.
No, me!
Hey.
He said hey! He goes first. This way!
That's a one. Hey.
I'm under attack! Is that squirrel?
Come on. Get going.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I like this part.
You would. You're doing good.
You too!
Out of my way.
Hey! Oh,
Okay.
you should have
Ow.
When can I hit something?
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes!
Let's go north.
No, south! Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Can we do it? Here we go! Dominating.
My
More
turn.
Attack!
It's not time
yet. Why there?
Who knows? Good idea. I'll do legs this time.
Okay. I saw a thing!
Huh?
After you!
After you.
Okay.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
You carry the ball. Right. Let's go.
Hit the road!
Ow! Me first.
Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
we better.
Yep.
Not yet.
Guess we better.
Yep.
Not
yet.
Oh,
Okay.
and another.
Top tower is under attack.
I'll do like
Okay.
Your top tower has fallen.
I'm under attack.
Shadows.
Oh,
Okay. Hey!
he said hey!
Yep.
Yep.
Get going! You're doing good!
You too!
Dire structures are fortified.
That away! Hey! I did that! Go on!
I think I just... When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you?
Guess we better.
Yep. Hey! You were on fire!
I'm not ready.
My again and again!
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
My turn! Yep. It's not time yet!
It's not time yet!
Good idea!
'Cause it was mine. You should have put that out!
We got the goods! Let's go north!
No, south!
What's this do?
Let's find out. Yeah! I'm not ready.
Dire structures are fortified.
Hit the road!
Ow! Double take!
Give it back!
Guess we better.
Yep. Good idea.
Because it was mine.
Let me through.
Ow!
Me first. Running noise fun is hitting.
Not one bit fun.
This will do nicely.
I saw a thing.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Can we go,
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Out of my way!
Hey!
Cut off! Big one!
You should
I'll thread the needle through your eyes.
Dire structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Here's a blade in your eye.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Go back to your house.
A second chance!
But I never got a first one! Beggar! Yeah! Even I like a good bauble.
My turn!
Double time.
This way!
That away! Here we go again!
Guess we better.
Bountiful!
It's
not time yet.
Let me through.
Ow!
Yep. Uncrowd.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Hit the road.
Ow! Denied! Because it was mine!
Yes!
Good idea!
Cause it was mine. When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you? Hey, you were on fire! I just had an idea!
Good hell spot.
Let's go north!
No, south!
Your top tower is under attack.
Why there?
Who knows?
Your top tower is under attack.
I saw a thing.
I'll do legs this time.
Okay.
I like this part!
Dire's structures are fortified.
I still have a headache.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go north.
No, south. Hit me.
Dire's courier has been killed.
How many? I saw a thing.
You found me.
Out of my way.
Hey.
Let me.
No, me.
Let's go. Hey, you were on fire.
You carry the.
No, I just. Here with me.
Let me.
My
Help
thanks.
me.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Guess we better.
Yep.
Not yet.
You carry the
Kiss for the Magi. I'm not ready.
Let me.
No, me. Why there?
Who knows? And my bottom.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Guess we better.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Said hey.
I did.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
fun is hitting.
Not one bit fun. Get going!
On it!
There we go!
Let me through!
Ow!
Is that a squirrel?
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
You
Go
go first.
first. You're doing good!
You too!
Dire structures are fortified.
There we go!
Don't mind if I do. Yep.
Yup. I like this part.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yep.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega.
The Legion is grateful.
Be good.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Radiant victory.